we will kick off with Ian, and then I'm going to do the usual intersperse lives with videos. But I don't know how many lives I've got at the moment, so I'm assuming Paul. Yeah. I know Emma has got a live one.
Yeah.
I've got. I'm sure that Ian and Maureen have got lives.
Yeah, we had 3, but Maureen says no. You always do 2, so we've got 4.
Oh, we got 4. Lovely. Okay.
I configure it because yeah.
So go on, Emma.
As many as you like, because I'm feeling quite brave, but obviously I don't want to dominate it.
How many have you got?
I've written 20 songs.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, if you can do 2 for us to start with and see how you feel, that'd be brilliant. Yeah. Okay. Fabulous. Cecilia and Mike, I know you've uploaded. You're not doing anything live this time. Ian, I'm sure you've got 3. Ian Harrison.
I've got a couple. I can't stay too long tonight because we've got packing to do ready for going away tomorrow.
Yeah, coming down to my neck of the woods.
Yep.
I'll put you down for 2 then. Dad? 2? Mum? 1? Okay. Have I missed anyone doing a live? Jeff, are you doing anything live today? No. Okay. Perfect. Right. Okay then. Super. In that case, without further ado, I don't know if I've forgotten to say anything. I'm all of a today. Have I forgotten anything? No. Okay. Ian, I'm handing over to you.
Okay, I've been working on a new song by the Stereophonics. In fact, the 2 songs I'm doing tonight are both by the Stereophonics. This one's called Indian Summer. I'm not Kelly Jones, don't sound like Kelly Jones, never will be, but it's my version or my interpretation anyway. Every time that I see her, a lightning bolt fills the room. The underbelly of Paris, she sings her favorite tune. She'll drink you under the table, she'll show you a trick or 2. For every time that I left her, the thing she would do, she was the one for me. She opened my eyes to see she was the one for me. Oh, alright. It was a cold September before the Indian summer. That's a thing that I remember when she gave me her number. Went from station to station on a train across the nation, and the rain of November. That's the time that we ended. She was the one for me. Alright. Vodka with Coca-Cola, cocaine tucked in her shoes, cigarettes over coffee, a halo slipped to her noose. Take the slow boat to China, you'll fly it right round the moon. She could take it or leave it, a new attack to end soon. She was the one for me. She opened my eyes to see she was the one for me.
great, Ian.
That's one out the way.
Well done. That was a lovely start. Brilliant. Thank you very much. Okay, so we're finally off. Right. I am going to play the first of Tony's videos. So Tony, not here with us yet, doesn't know if he's going to be able to join us today. So, but he has submitted 3 videos. So this is his first. Again, they're not ever named. None of the videos that get uploaded into the Dropbox usually have names other than numbers. So I'm not sure which one this one is, but I'm sure it will speak for itself when I play it.
Baby's good to me, you know. She's happy as can be, you know. She said so. I'm in love with her and I feel fine. Baby said she's mine, you know. She tells me all the time, you know. She said so. I'm in love with her and I feel fine. I'm so glad that she's my little girl. She's so glad she's telling all the world. When a baby buys her things, you know, he buys her diamond rings, you know. She said so. She's in love with me and I feel fine. I'm so glad that she's my little girl. She's so glad she's telling all the world. When a baby buys her things, you know, he buys her diamond rings, you know. She said so. She's in love with me and I feel fine. Baby's good to me, you know. She's happy as can be, you know. She said so. I'm in love with her and I feel fine. I'm in love with her and I feel fine. I'm in love with her and I feel fine.
Lovely, got over a bit of Beatles. Well done.
Oh, I'm having problems with my mute button again today. That's not boding well, is it? Excellent, brilliant.
Not a good night tonight, eh?
Oh, honestly, do you know what? It's been a really rough month. Really, really rough month. It's report writing season, isn't it? So I've got no life at the moment. I'm literally going to school and working, and then coming home and working, and that's all I'm doing. But I've got 5 left to do, and then I'm free. So this weekend's another horror, and then I'm free of it. So anyway, it's nearly the summer. Right, so Dad, I did send you a direct message. Are you all right with that? Yes, you
Yeah,
are.
I'm going to do one.
Fabulous.
I've got 2 that are sort of on the same kind of idea. The eye seems to be almost an age-old drive in people that they want somebody to be the enemy, either and sort of whatever. Anyway, this is a poem written over 100 years ago by a guy called Constantin Cavafy, who's best known probably for his poem about Ithaca. But it's called, this one is Waiting for the Barbarians, and it's quite short, so here we go. What are we waiting for? Assembled in the forum. The barbarians are due to arrive today. Why isn't anything going on in the Senate? Why are the senators sitting there not making any laws? Because the barbarians are coming today. What's the point of the senators making laws now? Once the barbarians are here, they'll make the laws. Why did our emperor get up so early? Why is he sitting enthroned at the city's main gate, in state, wearing the crown? Because the barbarians are coming today. The emperor's waiting to receive their leader. He's even got a scroll to give him. Why have both consuls and preachers come out today wearing their embroidered scarlet tunics, togas? And why have they put on bracelets and amethysts, rings sparkling with magnificent emeralds? Why are they carrying elegant canes, beautifully worked in silver and gold? Because the barbarians are coming today, and things like that dazzle the barbarians. Well, why are our fine orators not here today to make their speeches? Because the barbarians are coming today, and they're bored by eloquence and speech making. Why this sudden bewilderment, this confusion? How serious people's faces have become. Why are the streets and squares emptying so rapidly? Everyone going home, lost in thought. Because night has fallen and the barbarians haven't come. And some people just in from the border say there aren't any barbarians anymore. Now what's going to happen to us without the barbarians? Those people were a kind of solution. That's it.
Great. I like that. Who was that again?
It was Cavafy, the guy who wrote Ithaca. Most people know, when you set out for Ithaca. But that's Waiting for the Barbarians, and the idea that every society, almost every set of group of people need an enemy to be afraid of.
Absolutely.
There's some kind of solution to the problem.
Yeah, brilliant. Lovely. Thank you very much for that. Now, before I play the next video, let me set up somebody for a live. Emma, do you want to be thrown in the deep end earlier or later?
Yeah, no,
earlier. All right, okay. So what I'll do is I'll play another video. I'm going to play Cecilia and Mike's first contribution, and then I'll come to you, Emma. So, Cecilia or Mike, did you want to say anything about your contributions?
Are we on? Yes.
Yeah.
It's actually Aardvark's contribution, which is the group we normally play with, but because of the pandemic, we haven't seen each other for about 18 months. So we're just starting to get together again, and we were preparing for your, mixed thing. So as that was cancelled, we thought we'd give you a recorded version of what we were going to do. So it's Aardvark. The other two are Anita on bass and Nick on ukulele and anything that comes his way.
Fantastic. All right then. So I'm not sure which one I've got up next, but
don't worry.
Nor are we.
Here it is anyway.
No, this is Aardvark returning. We look forward to when we can tread the boards again. And this is a famous old Woody Guthrie song, This Land Is Your Land. Please join in. 1, 2, 1.
This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me, as I was born. made you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. I've roamed in a prime boat, I followed my footsteps to the sparkling sands of the diamond deserts, and all around me a voice was surrounding. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. Now when the sun came shining and I was strolling, and the wheat fields waving and the dust clouds rolling, as the fog was lifting, a voice was chanting. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. This land was made for you and me. This land was made for you and me.
Brilliant. That's great.
Lovely.
Really, really good. Really good.
Yeah.
So yeah, excellent. I just see, I told you I would have did that. I hadn't even plugged my microphone in. I've now done that. So right. So Emma, we are going to come straight over to you then.
Okay, this is a song that I've written called the Maid of Troutbeck. There was a maid from Troutbeck. Her name was Mary Jane. And in the night she went to him, but could not speak his name. In the night she wandered free. In the night she cried. She walked through Gil on a harvest moon. On that fateful night, we heard her echoes through the veil and looked for her first light. In the night she courted him. In the night she died. you fell. Mary Jane remained. For 40 years she was not heard, her silent cries the same. In the night she called it in the night she died. Who knows why did she go? But she went with him anyway. Yes, she went with him anyway. I was that maid from Drowbeck, no fairer one around. The story goes, before the 12th, you put me in the ground. Just before the rains came down, you put me in the ground. I missed that last bit.
That was super.
Excellent.
Well done.
That was really, really good, Emma.
I
Great
wish,
fun.
I wish my first public performance had been as good as that.
Thank you. I'm shaking like a leaf, but
You
yeah.
did really, really well. So I meant to ask you earlier, Emma, how did you find us?
Facebook. I just had to look for open mics because, like, I know if I keep my nerves are terrible and it just affects everything. Even if I'm recording myself just to hear myself, I'm rubbish. Even though no one else is going to hear it. Like
in your own head.
And then it's just like.
Well, that was brilliant. That was excellent. And I don't think you'll mind me telling people that you've been learning for 18 months.
Yeah.
Is that right? So, yeah, 18 months.
Also, it's like with a disability, my fingers cramp up a lot. So it's been a challenge, but I love this thing. It's the most expressive instrument, really. There's so much, you know.
And have you written all those songs since you've been learning?
I've been writing the songs since December.
Right.
So I think I've got 20 completed songs and about 10 incomplete. It just pours out of me. Like if you asked me something about, I could probably do it.
Yeah.
You know, like mess around with the guitar and get something out right away. I mean, I probably won't be able to do it now because I've been playing myself.
There's no pressure to do that now. You don't need to do
No.
But it's brilliant. It's really, really good, and we're very glad you're here. It's this is what happened to Mike and I.
Emma, don't worry about sound, kind of like feeling that you're rubbish when you're recording, because Jeff will tell you that it's as soon as you start recording, you just go to bits, and it doesn't matter whether you're in a studio being paid to do it. It happens, and you've just got to sort of like roll with it.
I would go right along with that, Ian. Absolutely, many times it happened. Certainly happened to me. So, and actually, Emma, I did a live one on the last open mic, and actually, when I listened to it again afterwards, I thought I'm never actually going to do one again. So, but that's me. We're all like that, and I've been playing a lot of years. So,
Well, that was brilliant. It was. Sorry, Emma.
So it's just one of those things. It's like I know my anxiety is bad. I mean, like I do art as well, but I gave like 3 lessons during lockdown. I felt like I was on ITN. It was ridiculous, just me and my phone. But I knew if I kept on doing it for long enough, I'd get used to it, and I did. So it's hopefully that's what will happen here.
Yeah, Emma, if you drop us your email address, we'll stick your details in the news in the mailing list, and then you'll get updated about every open mic night, which is the first of every month apart from January. And December, because December we do a different date usually for Christmas.
First
But yeah,
Friday, Kate, not the first.
pardon?
You said the first. It's the first Friday.
First Friday, sorry.
Just to
first
be clear.
Friday of every month. Yes, thank you, Aaron. Yeah.
You're welcome.
It's been one of those days. See, I told you. Yeah. So definitely give us your details, as long as you enjoy yourself, obviously, and we'll sign you up for the newsletter. Right. So the next one I'm going to play then, since we've just been talking to Jeff, is the first of Cultram's contributions. This one is Battle Hymn of Love. Did you want to say anything about this one?
No, well, battle would be the appropriate word, because the other night when we were recording these in my summer house here, we lost the electricity. That went off for 3 hours. Plus there was a dog pounding across the stones in front of the summer house, which picked up nicely on the mic. And then there were birds flying overhead, but we kind of, we did it. But it is actually us together on this occasion, which was rather good. Enjoyed it.
Brilliant. Okay, here we are.
I will pledge my heart to the love we share through the good and the bad times too. I'll forsake my rest for your happiness. Till my death I will stand by you. With God as my witness, this vow I will make, to have and to hold you, no other to take. For rich or for poor, under skies grey or blue, till my death I will stand by you. There are wars and there are rumors of wars yet to come. Temptations we'll have to walk through.
Natural noises, those.
Though others may tremble, I will not run. Till my death I will stand by you. I will put on the armor of faithfulness, to fight for a heart that is true. Till the battle is won, I will not rest. Till my death I will stand by you. With God as my witness, this vow I will make, to have and to hold you, no other to take. For rich or for poor, under skies grey or blue, till my death I will stand by you. Till the battle is won, I will not run. Till my death I will stand by you.
Oh, great.
Yes, well spotted. Thank you. Yes, well spotted, Connie. That was an oyster catcher indeed, and a very noisy, low-flying one.
I think it just adds to the ambience. Brilliant. Okay, I did it again, didn't I? And I didn't set anybody up. I didn't set anybody up to do another live. So, is anybody up for doing a live performance next?
What about Ian if he's got a go?
Ian, do you want to do your second one? Because I know you've not got much longer, have you, to hang around? Okay. We'll hand over to you.
I'm happy with that.
Perfect.
Again, another Stereophonics song, Dakota. So hopefully you'll know it. If not, you will after I've done it. in the back of my car. We never went far, didn't need to go far. You made me feel like the one, made me feel like the one, the one. You made me feel like the one, made me feel like the one, the one. I don't know where we are going now. Oh, I don't know where we are going now. Wake up, call, coffee and juice, remembering you. What happened to you? Wonder if we'll meet again. Talk about life since then. Talk about why did it end. You made me feel like the one, made me feel like the one, the one. You made me feel like the one, made me feel like the one, the one. I don't know where we are going now. Oh, I don't know where we are going now. So take a look at me now. 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 So take a look at me now. 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 Now, 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 now,
Brilliant. Well done, Ian.
Thank you.
Excellent. Fantastic. Could you pronounce your name for me, our newcomer? I don't want to get it wrong.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, ma'am. How are you?
Good, thank you. How do you pronounce your name?
But it is Suchishmita. Suchishmita.
Suchishmita. Close?
Correct.
Okay, brilliant. Welcome. How did you find
Thank
us?
you. From Facebook.
Oh, fabulous. Well, we are truly global then, because we've got Canada, not Ireland this time, and now India. Amazing. That's brilliant. So you're very welcome to join us. We'll be going for a while. You can pop in and out. Did you want to perform, or are you just here to listen and see what's happening?
I can read my poetry. One poetry.
Oh, fabulous. Brilliant. Okay, I will pop you in then. Now, I'm probably going to fumble your name because it's not one that I'm familiar with. I teach lots of children from India, Pakistan and Bangladesh and things, so I'm quite familiar with Asian names, but this one I haven't come across the weekend. So Suchismita?
I know. Actually, it's a Bengali name, so
okay.
Yes, it's a Bengali name.
Right, okay. Was that right? Suchismita?
Yes, Suchishmita.
Suchismita. Okay, brilliant. I'm going to put you down for a poem. Would you like to do one in about 5 or 6 minutes?
Yes.
Fabulous. Okay, that's brilliant. Right, so what I'll do is I'm going to play a couple of videos and then we'll come to you for your poem, if that's all right.
Sure.
So this is actually not a video. This one is Christian's submission for this week. They are not with us at the moment. I think they've got deadlines building. Christian's working on an album, I think, for a college course.
Okay.
His mum is mixing everything. And it's a concept album that he's working on. So it kind of it's a long track, basically. So anyway, this is one of the instrumental tracks that joins his songs that she submitted. So she did say it had a bit of an abrupt beginning and end because of that, because it kind of mixes into another thing. But this is called Promise of a Lifetime. Okay. And that's the abrupt stop, but it's his album. I think I don't know if it's public. I think it might just be that he's published it privately on SoundCloud for some feedback, but it's not bad at all.
His string playing is getting on, isn't it?
I think isn't that David on the keyboards? Oh no, David plays the guitar, doesn't he? Was it Christian on the keyboard? I've lost track a bit, I have to admit. Right, the next video that I'm going to play is, I think, I didn't get your permission, Dad, for this, but I'm going to play another one of our old ones, if that's all right.
That's fine.
So this one we played back in September, and so I thought it'd been a while since you've heard it all, so I thought I'd play it again. Oh, hang on. It's playing for me already. I didn't want to do that. So I thought I'd play it again. So this one is Flat World, by written by Andy Cutting and played by me and Dad. And I thought I'd give it another share. Yeah. Okay, so again, I can still hear how rusty I was back then. Still am now, but a little bit less rusty than then. Okay, so Suchasmita, would you like to do your poem next? Are you still there?
Yes,
Hello.
yes, ma'am. I will.
Perfect.
So I will cite two of my recently written poetry, which I had randomly written. I mean, anything that comes to my mind, I just write it down. So I will just recite it now. I'm so excited. Let's see. Okay, my video will be detached because I am reading from a phone. That's why my video won't be seen by any of you.
Okay.
So please bear with it.
Okay, no problem.
So, okay, so the first poem is The Day Yet to Come. The roads to my smile did not lead me to the catastrophe that appeared first in the blink of an eye and reddened everything with a splash of hot, fresh blood. Sanctity is not my body. It is something you misinterpreted thinking my body would allow your entry so easily, comfortably, and smoothly. I may sound rough, my voice may seem roaring against each of the vices I can witness through passing the alleys belonging to the entirely treacherous world. This imperious empire will one day end by the blunder of thousand slogans. We are revolution. So this was basically written on the context of stigmatizing women or anyone else in a society, and they will raise their voice. So the last line means we are revolution. One day will come when every voice will get the chance to influence people, and every voice will roar like they are revolution. They are themselves revolution. So I just wrote it randomly. I was just watching a picture of mine, and then I just wrote it down. Okay, the second poetry is it was written 1 year back, maybe on a rainy day. So the poetry is the first rain. The first rain we witnessed yesterday was quite spelling, yet peculiar. Neither we drenched nor we took a shower, only to stare at those droplets for our eyes to recover. After a long, distressed day of several traumas, it finally enlightened our souls with the brightest luminescence. We stood opposite to each other, gazing the sky, breaking into million droplets, breaking into million droplets of euphoria. We were engrossed in our world, envying the rain with its tactics to bewitch us. Enchanted through the exhibition of constant lightning and thunderbolts, and enlivening the moments passing by in pleasantness. Our first rain, quite offbeat, different from the couples, holding their hands, desperately cheating the umbrellas, only to enjoy the closure they pent in the rain. Our first rain, quite strange, different from the couples, hiding themselves in the shelter of umbrellas to steal kisses and brush the strokes of vibrant colors in their light. Our first rain, quite bizarre, different from the couples dancing with each other, paying no heed to the dodging remarks and the gawking eyes. Our first rain, quite anomalous, different from the couples, promising their eternity in front of the exquisite rainbow. We neither danced nor held our hands. We neither kissed nor promised our eternity. All we did was only staring, staring, and staring, and let our souls consume the whole. We loved each other anonymously. We shared our feelings hideously. We kept our emotions boxed in our mind. We gave our heart a thousand nuances and tangles, fully wrapped with the layers. And yes, it was our first rain. It was our first rain, with full of silence. All we gave was the divinity connected through souls, as singing a chorus was never our favorite thing. Rumbling lips, raining dip, our eyelids stayed unclosed for some time, noticing each other's lips waiting to be entwined. We only wished but never did. We maintained a gap with all our longings to be connected there, waiting for a moment of magnetism, and then stroke each other with our oozing passion and pouring the gaps with unimaginable making of love. It was first rain, full of dots and unfinished emotions, just like my poetry, unpredictable and a little inarticulate. Some collide like long left partners hugging each other, and some stay quiet, for as melancholy hits hard. We are like two different poles, sometimes can't resist blabbering our souls out, and sometimes can't resist maintaining the quietude. The first rain fell into a right place like an unexpressed adoration, an extravagant emotion, an unfulfilled elongation of some feelings without any suffocation. Yes, the first rain felt like God's blessings, with no melodious dalliance, but ended with an undying forever's assurance. Thank you so much.
That was brilliant.
Thank you. Thank
Beautiful.
you so much.
Two really, really great poems. Fabulous. Thank you.
Oh my God, thank you so much. I'm so happy.
I love the way you described yourself as a little inarticulate. I wish I was half as inarticulate as you are.
Yes,
I really do.
Absolutely.
I thought there was
Thank
a
you
deep
so much.
irony there
Thank
as
you
well,
so
Colin.
much. Thank you so much.
I'd look
That's brilliant.
if you've got a copy of it. So if you've got a copy of it, because
A copy of it, ma'am. Are you talking about any book or something like? Is it published or?
I can read it. It's lovely. Just so I can read it again.
Okay. I can definitely share it. I haven't shared in any of the platforms yet, and it is also an unpublished poem. I have not published it also. So if we can connect over Instagram or Facebook anywhere, I can give you the poem also.
Okay, I'll put my
So you can just drop your ID on the chat box. I can follow you up there.
Yeah, so Shazmita, I was going to say if you want to join us again in a future open mic, read some more
Why not,
poetry.
ma'am? I will definitely like to join again.
Brilliant. Well, we'll have another one from you tonight if you're staying with us. If you want to be involved in other ones, if you drop us your email address in the chat, we'll pick that up and put you on the mailing list, and then you'll always get a notification
sure.
when we're.
I'm dropping my mail ID.
Perfect, brilliant, excellent.
Oh.
Because you're most welcome, and it's we're welcome to.
Thank you so much.
We're
I'm
open
so
to
privileged.
everyone. We're open to
privileged.
everyone, and we welcome you. We're really pleased to get new members joining us and sharing their talents. So thank you very much. Right, I think I'm going to follow that with one of Colin's first contributions. I can just say Colin today, can't I? Because Colin D isn't here today.
You can, it's just me.
So this one, the Cowboy Waltz. Do you want to say anything about this one?
No, not a lot. It's just an old-timey traditional American fiddle tune. Lots of people played it, including Woody Guthrie. It's quite good fun to play. That's about it, really.
Fabulous. Okay, here we are. Brilliant. That's lovely, Colin.
It was really
Really.
very soulful and so much delicate. I really loved the play.
Yeah, lovely.
Outstanding.
Really beautiful. Is it just me that hears a slight refrain of Bicycle Made for Two in there as well?
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
hear.
Yeah.
there's all sorts of bits and pieces. A bit like was the Daring Young Man on the Flying Trapeze and whatever that's called. It's not. There's all bits and pieces jammed in there. I don't know where they all came from, but yeah.
Very nice, lovely. So we've lost Ian. Unfortunately, he had to go. We knew he was going to have to go early, but hopefully he will be back in the theatre in August. Fingers crossed. We're keeping our fingers crossed. Emma and Suchasmita, we probably don't realise that normally this open mic night would be held in Wigton Theatre, in the John Peel Theatre in Wigton, Cumbria. And we've been doing this virtually since the lockdown started, since last June. What the plan was that this month, we would be back in the theatre, but that we would keep this Zoom link going so that people around the world could still join us. And obviously we're all still virtual this month, but next month we are hoping that the theatre will be able to open again, and quite a few people will then be in the theatre. But those of us that are a bit further away, I'm in London. So Shauna's in Canada, obviously, Suchasmita, you're in India. So those of us that are a bit further away, where are you, Paul?
I'm basically from West Bengal in India, but currently I'm living in New Delhi.
Okay, cool, brilliant. And where are you, Paul? You're muted.
Yeah. I'm in Yorkshire.
Yorkshire, right,
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm not
okay.
from
I
Yorkshire,
think
but here I am.
that's in England, right?
Yes, that's right. And where are you, Emma?
I'm in Egremont.
Egremont. Oh, so you're in Cumbria. You're just a bit distant from Wigton.
Yeah.
Well, you never know. You might be able to get to the theatre, although it's a bit of a trip.
Yeah. I'd come. I'd love it.
Brilliant. So a bit further for Shauna in Vancouver, but so the idea is still that come August, some of you will be able to get back into the theatre. I'm hoping to be in the theatre in August on my hollybobs, but I will still be doing the Zoom link, so this will still be here so that you can still connect with us. Right now, I'm aware that we've now been connected for a while, and that I don't think I've got a drink in front of me. I don't know about anyone else, but I think what I'm going to do is if we can come to a live from Paul and then go to a quick break. Would that be okay with everybody? Yeah?
Okay.
Okay.
Well, in
fantastic.
case anybody didn't know, Kate, the theatre now has got its own Wi-Fi link.
Yes.
So that's how we're going to be able to do the hybrid things.
Yes, the Wi-Fi is now in and working.
And
yeah, we tested it the other day.
Brilliant.
Yeah, the idea is that there'll be a camera in the theatre streaming the theatre to Zoom, and also there'll be a projector screen in the theatre, so people who are playing live from Zoom will be streamed into the theatre. There'll be two ways for everyone to be involved.
Brilliant.
Okay, Paul, I'm going to hand over to you.
Okay. I've just recently spent a few very pleasant days in your part of the world as guests of Sarah and Jeff up there in Silloth. And me and Jeff got the chance to sit down together and reminisce and sing some old songs. And this is one that came from the outer reaches of my repertoire. I'd forgotten all about. It sounded lovely with Jeff putting a bit of dobro on, but you'll have to imagine his parts. It's a Jerry Jeff Walker song. He's the fellow who wrote Mr. Bojangles. You might know that song, and it's called Little Bird. sits upon my windowsill. He sat there all through the pouring rain, as I watched that little bird on my windowsill, when all my thoughts of you go by again. And the picture of my face reflected on the pane, now is it tears I see, or is it rain? I remember how we talked before we said goodbye, too young to know the world outside our door. We laughed and said our love was free, like birds that fly the wing. And the rain today made me think of you once more. And the picture of my face on the window pane, now is it tears I see, or is it rain? As my thoughts come tumbling back, I wonder how you are. And I wonder if you've seen that little bird. I wonder if he's sat on your windowsill. I wonder if you'll ever hear these words. And the picture of my face reflected on the pane, now is it tears I see, or is it rain? There's a little bird comes, sits upon my windowsill. Little bird. Thanks.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, lovely.
That's super. Brilliant. Thank you very much, Paul.
You're very welcome.
So what we'll do is we're going to have a break, quick break, 10 minutes or so, and then we're going to come back to a video and the first of Ian and Maureen's, if that's okay. I hadn't forgotten about you. It's just we've had lots of new people, which is brilliant. So I kind of wanted to get people in early and say hello. So yeah, 10-15 minutes. I'm going to put my usual screen up. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play another video. This one is the Cultram Second, Oh Cumberland, this one. Do you want to say anything about this one, Jeff or Michelle?
I'm sorry, I missed you. Which one you said it was? Oh, sorry, Oh Cumberland. Well, Michelle knows more about this one than me, so she can tell you. Go on, Michelle.
Well, it's just a song that I liked, and I actually first heard it when we went to one of the concerts that Ian used to do at Cummersdale. So it was a few Christmases ago, and there was a young girl singing this song. Apparently, because they were doing it, they thought it was something about Cumbria, but actually it wasn't. But anyway, it's a good song anyway. So it's.
Yeah.
We like.
Is this the one you told us about last month?
Yeah, it's.
Well, it could be. Yeah.
It's the one. It's the one where they. I had to swear the kids to secrecy because they were opening the Solway Centre at Silla, and they wanted a song from the kids about to open the thing, and they wanted to do this song called "Oh Cumberland," and I said it's nothing to do with Cumberland. I said no, but we like it, and so I said, well, okay, I'll do it, but I don't want any clever remarks. I want you to do it absolutely straight, and I know no laughing, no nothing. And they, God love them, they sang the whole thing through beautifully, and everybody clapped, and the councillor came up and said how wonderful it was to hear a song from our own local area. And God love them, not one of them laughed.
Well, you might laugh now, but anyway.
Yeah. Brilliant. Right, okay, I'm going to play it now then.
Right, come on, this is for real
Right.
this time. It's for real. Fire on the asphalt, LA freeway, stand around a windstorm, come blow me away. This rearview mirror could use some adjustment, some other reflection, some other place. Oh, Cumberland, I am your faithful son. No matter where I run, I hear you calling me. Mississippi is wide along, St. Paul to New Orleans. My heart's resting on the banks of Tennessee. Lazy old river, not a lick of ambition. You get to Kentucky and then you roll on home. If you were a highway, oh, you wouldn't go nowhere, and I wouldn't be lost out here and all alone. Oh, Cumberland, I am your faithful son. No matter where I run, I hear you calling me. Mississippi is wide along, St. Paul to New Orleans. My heart's resting on the banks of Tennessee. There's a stolen river at San Fernando, down in the valley, in the shadow of green. But I have a memory, knee deep in salvation, of that old muddy water that once washed me free. Oh, Cumberland, I am your faithful son. No matter where I run, I hear you calling me. Mississippi is wide along, St. Paul to New Orleans. My heart's resting on the banks of Tennessee. Oh, Cumberland, I am your faithful son. No matter where I run, I hear you calling me. Mississippi is wide along, St. Paul to New Orleans. My heart's resting on the banks of Tennessee.
Cheers, Millie, just at the last second there. Boom, boom, boom with the tail.
We got away with it, didn't we?
Don't ever work with animals.
I love songs about Randy, did you?
No, well, I think we did actually. I'm not bothered.
I think that's all right.
Oh,
I
love it. There you go, brilliant. I love that.
It shows how carefully that councillor listened to the words, doesn't it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Just about every other word was Mississippi.
Which bit of Mississippi do you not get?
Yeah, there are a few clues in it, aren't there? I mean, it's...
A few, yeah.
Was she not a teacher in the school in Mississippi?
Yeah. big lady. Very wide and slow.
Right, I didn't get an answer from Suchasmita. Are you still with us? I don't know if you're dozing off or if you're just fighting
I've gone to sleep.
fighting your eyes at the moment. Did you want to do another poem before you go? I think
gone.
Yeah, possibly. I don't know. Right. So, Ian and Maureen, we're going to come to you now then, and we'll see what happens after that.
Okay. This is
Brooks and Dunn.
Oh yeah, Brooks and Dunn. It's one of those sort of like new country duos, and Maureen and I kind of new country.
Not new country.
We every now and again a little gem comes on. I know Jeff and I talk about this a bit, and there was one. For instance, there was a song with absolutely nothing apart from one verse, which is an utter gem of a verse. And it said, there's 2 dates on your tombstone, and all your friends will read them, but all it really matters is the little dash between them. And that was so profound. And the rest of the song was sort of like, "Are you late?" This is one of those songs, and it's called
Neon Moon.
Neon Moon. I'm putting the headphones on so I can keep a balance.
So you can't hear me. The sun goes down on my side of town, and the lonesome feeling comes around, and the whole world turns blue. There's a rundown bar across the railroad track, got a table for 2 way in the back, where I sit alone and think of losing you. I'm here most every night, beneath the light from a neon moon. If you lose your one and only, there's always room here for the lonely, to watch your broken dreams dance in and out of the beams from a neon moon. I think of 2 young lovers running wild and free. I close my eyes and sometimes see you in the shadow of that smoke-filled room. No telling how many tears I've sat here and cried, how many lies that I've lied, telling my poor heart she'll come back soon. But I'll be alright as long as there's light from a neon moon. If you lose your one and only, there's always room here for the lonely, to watch your broken dreams dance in and out of the beams from a neon moon. The jukebox plays on drink by drink, and the words of every sad song seems to say what I think, and this pain inside rides along with the tune. But I'll be alright as long as there's light from a neon moon. If you lose your one and only, there's always room here for the lonely, to watch your broken dreams dance in and out of the beams from a neon moon. If you lose your one and only, there's always room here for the lonely, to watch your broken dreams dance in and out of the beams from a neon moon. From a neon moon. on the neon moon.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Like that.
Yeah.
Yes,
Nice.
I think that's actually something like about 25 years old now, that song.
Yeah, yeah.
Happy birthday to you. Oh, it's my birthday tomorrow.
I know I was going to say that.
Ah, so you're 25 tomorrow, are you? Is that the link?
Yes.
Yeah, this time last year I was playing your Minions birthday things.
That's right. Yeah, it's a year tomorrow since I was blackmailed into invited to join.
Yeah, that's a great song. I love that song. We used to do Boot Scoot Boogie by Brooks and Dunn, I think.
Right. Yeah.
With Lemongrass.
The funny thing was you were playing Old Cumberland and I realised that you did exactly the same treatment where the repeat chorus stops the instrumental. I thought, oh, I'm just about to do that.
Great minds, mate, great minds.
No, it's just standard country, isn't it? You know?
Yeah, lack of inspiration, really.
Second, last chorus before the end, everybody stops playing. and starts working out how much the session fee is coming to.
Oh dear. Right, so I've got Andy has sent 2 videos for this month. So I've got the first of Andy's contributions in a minute, but before I play that, Suchasmita, I know that it's really late for you, and if you've got another poem for us, we'd love to hear it.
Okay, the last poem will be She Stands Out Alone. It's a short poem and it's quite like inspirational or something like woman power. Thing. Okay, I'm starting. She stands out alone, alone firmly in the horrifying crowd. The golden hour welcomes her with the elements of ecstasy. Her majesty charms the ambience. She can meet you in a second, feel your wounds with her tantalizing spark, and again she can simply leave you when her sunsets are targeted and you try to make a cavity out of her besmirched parts of heart. She leaves no efforts undone to nurture you the way she loves, she does, and she captures. Her enigma is out of your reach. Neither could she be defined by all your assets, nor her limits be set by your birds. Storms within her soul are stirred and make her inevitably charismatic. She aspires, admires, and adores the softness silently growing deep in her earth-like skin. Thank you so much.
Brilliant. That's fabulous.
Thank you.
Lovely. Thank you so much for joining us and staying up so late with
It
us.
was really a very pleasant time for me also.
Well, I do
loved
hope
all
you
of
manage to
it.
join us again. I have got your email address. We'll add it to the mailing list so you'll get updates from us. Yeah, hopefully you'll be able to join us again because that was fabulous. And we'll post you updates and things.
Oh.
Thank you so much. And I hope you managed to sleep tonight in that heat.
Yes.
Sounds horrendous.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm gonna play the next video next, which is Andy's. Hi Neil, great that you could join us. I'm assuming, Neil, that you'll do a live or 2 for us.
Yes, I will. Yeah.
Fabulous. Right. Okay. In that case, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play Andy's video, then come to you, Mum, if that's okay for your live. Then play another video and then come to you, Neil, for your first live.
Okay.
Brilliant. All right. So this is Andy's. Do you want to say anything about this one, Andy? This one is Funny Colours.
Yeah, it's one that I started about 15 years ago or something, and I kind of put it out of its misery last night. So yeah, and the second one's a more cheerful one. So.
Okay, right. So this is it then.
If your eyes were open, you would see the funny colours. Mine are glazing over, and I can hardly see you. My dear, you sigh, but do exactly what they like. It's not true that a good imagination needs to be so mine. No, not tonight, tonight. To know the future was not the blessing that it had in mind. Cassandra knew the feeling well enough. For ethical reasons, you should probably dispose of my time. Here with you in the fantasy garden, everything seems just fine. But where is everyone that I know? Where is everyone I know?
That's great.
Brilliant.
Yeah, really, really good.
Is that a self-penned piece there? Sorry, I didn't catch your name. Where is he?
Andy, yeah.
Andy?
Yeah.
Is that a self-written thing?
Yeah, I only really play my own. I can't play other people's songs. So.
That's I tell you, have you ever heard of Uncle Stackridge?
Don't think so, no.
No, I think it's to me, it just sounds very Stackridge-esque. There's such a word. But the amazing band, you have to listen to them, I think.
Do you say Stackridge?
Yes, Stackridge. The self-titled album, Stackridge, is probably one of the best. But yeah, amazing. That's really, really good. I love that.
Thanks.
Brilliant. Right, Mum, we're going to come to you for your one and only live. And then I'm going to play, I think I'll play the second of Cecilia and Mike's contributions before we come to Neil.
Okay, I'm going to read something that probably everybody knows, but I think it's worth repeating. It's over 200 years old now, and reflects probably the sort of feeling in England about seeing an amazing wild beast for the first time. So this is The Tiger, spelt with a Y, by William Blake. Tiger, tiger, burning bright in the forests of the night, what immortal hand or eye could frame thy fearful symmetry? In what distant deeps or skies burnt the fire of thine eyes? On what wings dare he aspire? What the hand dare seize the fire? And what shoulder and what art could twist the sinews of thy heart? And when thy heart began to beat, what dread hand and what dread feet? What the hammer, what the chain? In what furnace was thy brain? What the anvil, what dread grasp dare its deadly terrors clasp? when the stars threw down their spears and watered heaven with their tears, did he smile his work to see? Did he who made the lamb make thee? Tiger, tiger, burning bright in the forests of the night, what immortal hand or eye dare frame thy fearful symmetry?
Oh. Yeah, you can see why that's stood the test of time, can't you?
Long time since I've actually heard it read.
Brilliant.
Well, I
Lovely.
thought I'd just do it again because, you know, everybody knows it, but how often since you last read it? So
Yeah.
it does stand the test of, well, an awful lot of William Blake does.
Yes.
Got some amazing mystical type poems. Yeah, great poet.
Right, so we're going to come to the second of Cecilia and Mike's submissions now. I can't tell you what this one is because, again, it's all numbers. But do you want to say anything further about this, or am I going to just play it?
Well, when we hear what this one is, we'll know what the next one is.
I can only tell you that it's... I've lost it now.
Is it the second one?
It ends
doesn't
in
matter.
150130.
Yeah, that's the one. Singing the blues.
It
And if
might
it's
be.
not that, it's something else.
I love that number. I love that.
Well, you might not now.
Right. I'm not sure what it is, but here you go. Lucky Dip.
Well, hell, I never felt more like singing the blues. I never thought I'd ever lose your love. Why do you do this way? Well, hell, I never felt more like crying all night. Everything's wrong, nothing right without you. You got me singing the blues. And stars no longer shine. The dream is gone, our focus mine. There's nothing left for me to do but to cry over you. Well, I never felt more like running away. Why should I go? 'Cause I couldn't stay without you. You got me singing the blues. Moon and stars no longer shine. The dream is gone, our focus mine. There's nothing left for me to do but to cry over you. Well, I never felt more like running away. Why should I go? 'Cause I couldn't stay without you. You got me singing the blues. You got me singing the blues. You got me singing the blues.
Yay. Hopefully that means you know what the last one is now. Okay, that was excellent. Thank you. Right, now this is a treat, isn't it? We have missed you. Well, we haven't missed you, Neil, because you've been here and you've been sending us stuff and we've loved it. But it's really, really good to have you in person. So welcome.
Unmute myself. I'll say that the ukulele orchestra chapter, I've just blown my own trumpet here a bit because I've just finished this little ukulele today. I make instruments, as you know. I just made this for a guy down. I think lives on your. I can't remember who it's for now. Little.
Sorry.
It's got your trademark offset hole.
Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you what it is. It all started that because I mistook millimeters for inches, and it basically ended up there. So it's not strictly true, that. All right. Oh, hang on. I'm going to find my thing. This is a song by the Beach Boys, of all things. Oh, we're ready to go, are we? Okay. Oh. Can you hear me all right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. There's a world where I can go, tell my secrets to in my room, in my room, in my room, in my room. In this world, I lock out my worries and my fears in my room, in my room, in my room, in my room. Do my dreaming and my scheming, lie awake and pray. Do my crying and my sighing, laugh at yesterday. Now it's dark, I'm alone, I won't be afraid in my room, in my room, in my room, in my room. There's a world where I can go, tell my secrets to in my room, 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 in my room.
Ah, beautiful. Yeah, gorgeous. Lovely.
Thank you.
Now then, I'm just having to think about what to do next. Now, I think for the first time ever in these open mic nights, we actually might have more live performances than videos, which is kind of an interesting scenario, really.
Date and time, right?
So I think what I'm going to do is, Emma, if you're up for doing the next live one, and and Dad, if you want to go after that one. Yeah, so I'll do Emma and then Dad and then a video this time.
I'll just turn the frying pan down a bit.
Oh, sorry. Do you want me to bump it for later?
No, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Okay. All right.
I've not eaten today, so I was just eating and cooking at the same time.
And I just caught you right at the wrong time, really.
Well, I'll do one that's a bit more upbeat. I think because I got that one that I sent you. I could have a go doing that, but it's long and it's kind of miserable. Like it's got a good message, but maybe like something a bit more upbeat, rather than finger picking. Bluetooth mode. Sorry about that noise. It's just my voice, my vocals aren't that strong on this, so I need a little help. But this is one called Yo-Yo. Right. I hope I can play it now because I was playing it nice earlier. It's time. Oh, mind you, I don't want that on. Sorry, I don't want my guitar on because it's too loud. was from I think before. Sorry, guys. Right.
It's all right, no worries.
It's time to let go of this yo-yo. I'm going solo once again. What are you doing? We got so, and we both know how to cut the string. But if you come around, I'll catch you when you're falling. It's just a cycle that's getting pretty boring. You had your reasons, I can't deny. So I'm going to let go of this yo-yo. It's now a no-no from the heart. What are you doing? We got so low, and we both know why we have to part. 'Cause if you come around, I'll catch you when you're falling. It's just a cycle that's getting pretty boring. You had your reasons, I can't deny. But it's just momentum, that's our problem. Up and down and round again. It's a low drop, then you fly back just in time to catch the slack. But if you come around, I won't catch you when you fall. It's just a cycle, and I won't answer your calls. You had your reasons, but so have I. So I'm going to let go of this yo-yo. And then I'm going to cut the string, break away, 'cause I'm a no-show, disconnected from this thing.
Brilliant. I really like that. That's lovely. That's another one of yours, is it, Emma?
Yeah.
Great.
It's the idea of something like, even if you think you're in the right agreement, like you still give it power. Do you know what I mean? So it's like that was the idea of the premise of the yo-yo. You know, you're still actively moving. You're still a part of it, if you know what I mean. So if you just let go of it, you just don't give it any energy, and it's done with.
Really good song, I thought.
Yeah, lovely.
Oh,
I
thank
really
you.
like that one. Very good. Excellent. Right, so Dad, I'm going to come to you next for your last live, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
Yep. Okay, and then I'm going to play another video.
So once again, on the same theme of people needing an enemy to pick up, but of course, locally enemies are that way, aren't they? For Wigton people, no, it was a Spatria people would have anybody staying in their pubs as long as they didn't come from Maryport. So it's a real kind of, there is, wherever you go, there's hatred between villages and rivals and whatever. So this is an American writer called Thomas Lux, and it's a poem called The People of the Other Village. The people of the other village hate the people of this village and would nail our hats to our heads for refusing in their presence to remove them, or staple our hands to our foreheads for refusing to salute them, if we did not hurt them first. Mail them packages of rats. Mix their flour at night with broken glass. We do this, they do that. They peel the larynx from one of our brothers' throats. We devein one of their sisters. The quicksand pits they built were good. Our amputation teams were better. We trained some birds to steal their wheat. They sent to us exploding ambassadors of peace. They do this, we do that. We cancelled our sheep imports. They no longer bought our blankets. We mocked their greatest poet, and when that had no effect, we parodied the way they dance, which did cause pain. So they, in turn, said our God was leprous, hairless. We do this, they do that. 10,000 open brackets, 10,000 closed brackets, years, 10,000 brutal, beautiful years. That's it.
Was that Wetherall and Scotby?
Well, I was going to say, Mike, you're in one tonight, mate. Barbarians and savagery.
Well, I picked the theme, and I was kind of feeling a bit gloomy anyway, because of the state of not only this country but the world, I think. So I'll go away. I'll mute myself.
Oh dear. Thank you, Dad. That was brilliant. Do you know what? I'm loving that we've got such a variety of poetry and things tonight. Self-penned stuff and classics, and it's just, yeah, it's brilliant. Love it. Okay, so let's set up a next live before I play my next video. So I think we must be due for Paul next. Paul, are you up for the next live? Wonderful. Okay, so the next video then this is Tony's second submission for the evening. And I did know what it was called, but I've forgotten because, you know, brain freeze and all that. So this is Tony's second one.
Baby face, you've got the cutest little baby face. Not another one can take your place. Baby face, my heart is thumping. You should have started something, baby face. I'm up in heaven when I'm in your fond embrace. I didn't need a shove, 'cause I fell in love with your pretty little baby face. Baby face, you've got the cutest little baby face. There's not another one can take your place. Baby face, my heart is thumping. You should have started something, baby face. I'm up in heaven when I'm in your fond embrace. I didn't need a shove, 'cause I fell in love with your pretty little baby face. Your pretty little
way we can send all these around and just put them all together, because I'd love to put a piano part for that, and I bet Jeff would do something. But all of us have something. It's such a great song, that.
Yeah.
I was doing some really bad harmonies actually. Please, no one could hear them.
Who was it who wrote that?
I don't know, but I know it, so it must be well known.
Oh.
I don't tend to know kind of more obscure stuff, so it's obviously very.
And Google it.
It's obviously very, very familiar. Anyway, right. So we're going to come to Paul.
Sorry. It was written by Daniel F. Zanuck.
Okay.
Sorry about that. I've just got it on Google.
Who sang it though?
Kenneth Edwards.
Well, he just did. Oh, sorry. Right.
But yeah, see, I don't recognise any of those names, but I know the song. That's very odd. Okay. Right, so we're going to come to Paul next, and then I'm going to have a video and Ian and Maureen, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Or has Maureen gone walkabout?
Maureen's away, so I'll do one on my own if she's not back.
Okay, fabulous. Right, okay, so Paul, whenever you're ready.
This is a brand new song. I think only Jeff and Sarah have heard it so far. So that's why I've got the words in front of me, because I haven't heard it very often either. And it was written by me and my pal Tim Bishop, who's a postman in Sussex. And we get together via email and write songs now and again. This one's called Easily Beguiled. Could have been a home sweet homemaker. Could have been a sourdough baker. A ticket giver or a ticket taker. That's not me. No, that's just not me. Could have been a wild child raiser. Could have been a couch potato laser, an olden dazer in a tie and blazer. That's just not me. No, that's just not me. 'Cause I'm so easily beguiled. Oh, so easily. I'm so easily beguiled by the far and wide. Maybe the life and soul of the party, standing tall or hale and hearty. Never know quite where to start it. It's just not me. No, that's just not me. I could have been a real go-getter, a fisherman in a pair of sweater, in overalls tuning your carburetor, but that's just not me. No, that's just not me. 'Cause I'm so easily beguiled. Oh, so easily beguiled. 'Cause I'm so easily beguiled by the far and wide. Our place
places and wild, wild spaces, where nature's sweet graces abound, with sight and scent and sound. There's a nowhere I could never be found, and there's no trace of man around. Well, that suits me right down to the ground. Yeah, that's just me. That's alright by me. 'Cause I'm so easily beguiled. Oh, so easily beguiled. 'Cause I'm so easily beguiled by the far and wide.
Great. Lovely. Thanks, Paul. Sorry, I was just chewing on the hop. Brilliant. I like that. The next one I'm going to play is Colin, another one from you, Colin. This is the Study in E minor. Did you want to say anything about this one?
Yeah, this is one of the many little compositions by Francisco Tárrega, who was a guitarist and composer in the late 19th, early 20th century. And I think he's often thought of as the father of sort of classical guitar music. This is me basically doing my best to murder it on ukulele. I do my best, but it's not very good.
Never. You never murder anything.
I don't believe that for a second. Yeah.
I'm doing what Ian tells you always not to do, and apologise for yourself. But
I'm worse than you.
You can always get your apologies in first in case you have to run.
Not at ukulele, you're not.
Okay, well, I'm sure there is really, really nothing to apologise for this one, but here we go. Oh, see, I told you, nothing to apologise at all about. That's gorgeous.
I don't get it.
The only thing you need to apologise for, Colin, is apologising.
Well, I could always apologise for looking such a miserable git while I'm playing. I really should try and look like.
Yeah, but there's not much you can do about that.
It's not really. No, I'm stuck with my face.
Your playing face. Do you know, it's a funny thing. only started thinking about it. Well, I'd known about it for a few years, but it's funny, nobody talks to you about it. And it was just a chance comment that somebody made in the orchestra when I was at school about, does anybody else like not grind their teeth, but kind of like clench their teeth at the back when they play fiddle? And we all did. Everybody does. So, and it's really, really hard not to. You
Kate,
can.
There's a name for that, you know.
Is there?
Yeah, it's called bruxism.
Oh, okay, right. I wasn't aware of it. I'm quite aware now because I try and untense my jaw when I'm playing. But if I'm not careful, I find I'm not as I play. And apparently so many people do. It's weird. I don't know if it's just fiddle because you've got it right under your chin and kind of you're naturally tense there anyway because you're holding your instrument with your chin. But I don't know whether do you do it when you play guitar and ukulele as well? Do you find, or is it just a fiddle player's thing?
Can't get under my chin.
No, it's just you.
Just me. Brilliant. But anyway, that kind of sets your expression, doesn't it, when you're doing that?
There's a common expression about melodeon players' face.
Yeah. Lots of people really look miserable when they're playing melodeon. I don't know whether that's just a direct thing to the instrument, though.
Ivor Cutler.
My hero, my absolute hero, Ivor Cutler. God,
I love Ivor Cutler.
Pardon?
I love.
I am a travelling salesman. I peddle rubbish. People buy my rubbish. You buy my rubbish. Put down this paper and go and look around your house. You do, don't you?
Yeah.
You know, so I met Ivor Cutler when I was serving my apprenticeship because my boss at the time, a gentleman called Ian Peacock, a Glaswegian chap, we were friends at school together. And I didn't know who he was there. He came into the workshop and says, "Oh, this is." He didn't call him Ivor Cutler. He called him something else because it's Ivor somebody. I think it was like a bit of a made-up name he had, but it was...
Ivor Cutler of Wahhoop OMP.
On Wahhoop, yes. I met a man the other day. He had two woolen eyes. Barapatapata, rapatapata.
He was on a BBC programme called Monday Night at Home, which was a long time ago.
Don't remember that. Yeah, I've still got a copy of what's it called, Meal One. You know that Meal One, the book about the plum tree that grows in the house.
No, I don't know that one.
That's an Ivor Cutler book. So yeah.
He regained he came really properly to the fore because a Swedish DJ sort of heard him and they became very close friends, used to write like every week to each other. And he recommended John Peel should listen to him. And hence John Peel sort of...
Yeah, he had about 2 or 3 different careers, didn't he?
Yeah, John Peel took up the cudgel of... Because he was a teacher, you know, he was an educationalist. I think he used to teach like English or something like that at various schools and that. But interesting man, bloody hell.
Yeah.
Clock struck 10, then 2, then 3. 10 to 3, I shouted. It's another of his.
When I went to Ravensbourne, I had to cut something together and send them a video before they would. It was part of my shortlisting to get an interview, and I edited a video to Ivor Cutler reading. Now, what was it called? Railway Tracks, something like that. I can't remember the name of it now. But I cut literal images of these railway tracks. I went on Lal Ratti and sat up in the front of the engine. They let me up in the front of the engine to take the whole journey, and I just cut that together in black and white to his thing. So I've still got it somewhere. Anyway, I haven't watched it for a while. Okay, we're going to come to Ian and Maureen next, or just Ian?
Well, Maureen's playing with her cat.
Okay.
You notice I didn't make.
I
any
did
of them.
notice that, yeah.
Yeah. This is there was reference to Maryport before, and this is a song I wrote for the choir called Maryport Blues about the Maryport Blues Festival, and I really liked it. And then Maryport Blues got finished, and I went, said I want to do Maryport Blues, and I said no, there's no point, it's finished. And I said, but Beethoven's dead, but they still play his stuff. And it's called Maryport Blues, and it's about the Maryport Blues Festival. Sorry, I have to have my back to you. I can turn a little bit sideways. There we are. The sun's going. Oh no! Where? Forgot the beginning bit. Where the Solway Firth meets the Irish Sea, there's a feisty kind of attitude, and some am in the wrong key. Yeah. Feisty kind of attitude and some serious history. If you dress to impress and get your dancing shoes, get yourself to Maryport Blues. Come on down to Maryport Blues. The sun's going down in a western sky, dancing on the water and dazzling the eyes of this crowd on the quayside, admiring the views. They'll come along to Maryport Blues. They're coming on to Maryport Blues. The bars are fighting to meet the demand. The girls are inviting all the boys in the band to save them a place at the head of the queue and get them into Maryport Blues. Squeeze them into Maryport Blues. You know you could use a tonic. What do you got to lose? Get on it. Open mic to Philharmonic Blues. Down in the harbour in the evening light, Dinah's got a fella thinking dynamite. Be clearing for action if he ignites her fuse. Going off at Maryport Blues. Fireworks at Maryport Blues. Rock and rolling, dancing, swaying. No cars can find a way in. On every street they're playing blues. The shoe and the pan, Saint-Tropez. Now the festival at Maryport blows them away. Where the men are all men, and some of the women are too. You never know at Maryport Blues. You meet them all at Maryport Blues. Come along to Maryport, Maryport, Scaryport. Get yourself to Maryport Blues.
Brill. Yeah, great. I like that too. Right, I'm losing my tread again. I'm kind of, I think, I'm still trying to juggle between how many videos have we got and how many lives have we got. So I think that next up, we'll come to you again, Neil, I think, but we'll have a video first. And then I'm assuming, I'm kind of making a bit of an assumption here that I might get another one out of Mum, and another one out of Paul, and another one out of Emma, and another 2 out of Ian and Maureen I've got you down for, and possibly a 3rd out of Neil. Am I making correct assumptions here, or?
Yeah.
Is that all right with everyone? Yeah. Okay. Right. I'm going to take that as a yes. So this next one then is. Oh, I haven't opened anything. That's rubbish, isn't it? This next one then is, I think, let's do Somewhere Over the Rainbow then. So this is Cultrum. Do you want to say anything about this one, Jeff or Michelle?
Yes, I'm quite happy to this time. Yeah, again, this was done in the garden after we'd had a power cut, so we couldn't do it in the summer house because we had no light in it. So this was in the garden before the sunset, really. That's what we were trying to do before it went dark all around us. And actually, we'd never done this before. I suggested to Michelle that we might like to do it. And so this was really a first bash at it. So it can only get better, probably. So, and the video is a little bit weird because we lost power, so we didn't have the camera I expected to have. So anyway, never mind.
Okay.
Enjoy.
Okay.
Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops way above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly. Birds fly over the rainbow. Why then, oh why can't I? If happy little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow, why, oh why can't I?
Oh, fabulous.
Really pretty. Sunset really enhanced that. That was brilliant.
Yeah. Yeah, that was perfect actually, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Right, so I think I've got 6 videos left. So possibly I might have spaced them out a little bit too much. Anyway, it'll be fine. So we're going to come then next to Neil.
Oh no, already?
Yeah. And then we'll go round again, starting with Mum.
If I'm doing any more with this evening, I'll plug the thing in and see. And I never will forget you, my American love. And I always remember you wild as they come. And if I first saw you, I pretend not to know. The place where you were in my heart is now closed. I already live with too many ghosts. And lately we've been traveling mainly up in space, flying through transmissions on invisible airwaves, with everything discovered, just waiting to be known. What's left for God to teach from his throne? Who will forgive us when he's gone? Take what you need now, honey. Do what you like. Don't worry about me, mama, I'm alright. And I can't stand the weather, no, I never like the rain. We sleep on the job, then we go home early. And I remember how good she looked in that dress.
Now she just screams, you promised me more than this. Don't worry, baby, it's not over yet. There's anything you need, anything you find, whatever gets you through the night, whatever gets you through the night. And I never will forget you, my American love. And I'll always remember you wild as they come. Oh,
That was great. It's lovely. Yeah, that was great. Really good. Brilliant. Thank you, Neil. Okay, so we're gonna come. I think I've got it sussed now. I think I've got about 6 lives and about 6 videos, so that works. So we're going to have a video and then come to you, Mum, and then I'm gonna come back to Ian and Maureen for another one, and then I think we've then got one left each after that. So this one is oh no, I've still got Somewhere Over the Rainbow open. I was too busy working it out and didn't do it. So I'm going to play Jen's next. Actually, this is Bob Woods, but this is Jen's only submission this month. She didn't manage to get any others ready. So this is Bob Woods.
Fall is here, hear the yell, back to school and ring the bell. Brand new shoes, walking blues, climb the fence, books and pens. I can tell we are going to be friends. I can tell we are going to be friends. Walk with me, Susie Lee, through the park and by the tree. We will rest upon the ground, look at all the bugs we found. Safely walk to school without a sound. Safely walk to school without a sound. Here we are, no one else. We walk to school all by ourselves. There's dirt upon our uniforms from chasing all the ants and worms. We clean up now, it's time to learn. We clean up now, it's time to learn. Numbers, letters, learn to spell, nouns and books and show and tell. Playtime we throw back the ball, back to class and through the hall. Teacher marks our height against the wall. Teacher marks our height against the wall. We don't notice any time pass. We don't notice anything. We sit side by side in every class. Teacher thinks that I sound funny, but she likes the way you sing. Tonight I dream while I'm in bed, when silly thoughts go through my head about the bugs and alphabet. When I wake tomorrow I will bet you and I will walk together again. I can tell we are going to be friends. I can tell that we are going to be friends.
That's lovely, isn't it? That's a gorgeous song. That sounds familiar. I think I've heard that before, but it's one of those that doesn't sound overly familiar, if you see what I mean. Should I have heard that? Who sang that originally? Anybody know? No? Okay. Maybe it's not then. Maybe it's just me. But anyway, Right. So we're going to come to Mum now, and I'm thinking it's been a little while since we've had a break, and I could certainly do with a top up. So I think what we'll do is we'll come to Mum, and then we will have a bit of a break, and then come back in with a video, and then Ian and Maureen. That's all right with everyone. Okay, so Mum, over to you.
Okay, thank you very much. Bit of an animal theme going. This one's called The Rabbit by Alan Brownjohn. This one, yeah, we knew about the tiger. We're going to see the rabbit. We're going to see the rabbit. Which rabbit, people say. Which rabbit, ask the children. Which rabbit? The only rabbit. The only rabbit in England, sitting behind a barbed wire fence under the floodlights, neon lights, sodium lights, nibbling grass on the only patch of grass in England. In England, except the grass by the hoardings, which doesn't count. We're going to see the rabbit, and we must be there on time. First we shall go by escalator, then we shall go by underground, then we shall go by motorway, and then by helicopter way, and the last 10 yards we shall have to go on foot. And now we are going all the way to see the rabbit. We're nearly there. We're longing to see it. And so is the crowd, which is here in thousands, with mounted policemen and big loudspeakers and bands and banners, and everyone has come a long way. But soon we shall see it, sitting and nibbling the blades of grass on the only patch of grass in. But something's gone wrong. Why is everyone so angry? Why is everyone jostling and slanging and complaining? The rabbit has gone. Yes, the rabbit has gone. He's actually burrowed down into the earth and made himself a warren under the earth, despite all these people. And what shall we do? What can we do? It's all a pity. You must be disappointed. Go home and do something else for today. Go home again. Go home for today, for you cannot hear the rabbit under the earth, remarking rather sadly to himself, by himself, as he rests in his warren under the earth. It won't be long. They're bound to come. They're bound to come and find me, even here.
Oh, God.
That's so sad.
That's so bleak.
Yeah.
I can't cope with that.
Mike and I are obviously in a bit of a bleak mood tonight.
You are. Should I?
You know.
Do I need to worry about you both and phone somebody and send some support bunnies in?
No.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, man.
Dear.
I bought a boot full of gorgeous flowers in Wigton Market today for very.
Right.
So no, I'm really quite happy, but I do like that. I think
it's brilliant, but yeah, very, very bleak.
Alan Brownjohn can be very bleak.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So let us, on that note, let's go and have a quick break. I'm just suggesting sort of 5 minutes or so. Okay, are we all back and ready? I think it looks like we are. Right, okay, so this one I'm going to start with. This is the final of Cecilia and Mike's submissions. Do you want to say anything about this one? Do you know which one this one is now?
Yes, yeah. Based on empirical evidence and much research, I feel that I can confidently say that the next song is Aardvark singing in Canonbury, Scotland, The Midnight Special. Oh, hey!
Okay.
How's about that then?
Yeah. Fab. Right. Here it is then. See if you're right.
Well, the midnight special got a lot on me. The midnight special shines every looking light on me. We are come this rosy, around the world you know. I can tell by April dress she wore, umbrella on her shoulder, case of paper in her hand. She comes to tell governor, turn loose my band, with the midnight special, shine a light on me, shine a light on me, at the midnight special, shines every loving light on me. When you get up in the morning, when the bell rings, you go marching to the table, you see the same old place. Now I'm walking on the table, and nothing in my brain. You said to the morning, you get in trouble with the night, with the midnight special. Shine a light on me, shine a light on me, with the midnight special. Shine seven loving light on me. But if you ever go to Houston, oh, you better walk right. There's a lot gamble, and there's a lot fight. The sheriff Johnson will arrest you, and follow you down. And you can bet your bottom dollar your penitentiary bound. At the midnight special, shine a light on me, shine a light on me. But at the midnight special, shine seven loving light on me. Well, jump a little Judy, she was a mighty fine girl. She brought all the jumping to the whole wide world. Well, she brought it in the morning, just a while before day. When she brought me the news that my mama passed away, that started me weeping, open heart and crying. Then I began to worry about a great long time. When the midnight special shine a light on me, at the midnight special shine an ever loving light on me. One more time, let the midnight special shine a light on me, at the midnight special. Shine its ever loving light on me.
Ooh, yay! That's great. Brilliant. Thank you.
Research there by Mike. Well done.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can I just say, Mike, you really should be playing heavy metal with a headstock that you like the one you've got on your banjo. It's a very heavy metal. Yeah, isn't it all pointy and angular?
Brilliant. Okay. Now we are going to come to Ian and Maureen next for your penultimate. Penultimate live.
Penultimate, right?
Yes.
This is continuing on the gloomy side, but the Jensens have set the pace and set the tone. So this is another one. Except it's cheerful. It sounds cheerful and isn't.
I see a bad moon rising. I see trouble on the way. I see earthquakes and lightning. I see bad times ahead. Don't go out tonight, it's bound to take your life. There's a bad moon on the rise. I hear hurricanes are blowing. I know the end is coming soon. I see rivers overflowing. I can't afford to break the rules. Don't go out tonight, it's bound to take your life. There's a bad moon on the rise. got your things together.
Bang on time.
Hope you were quite prepared to die. Looks like we're in for nasty weather. An eye is taken for an eye. Don't go out tonight, it's bound to take your life. There's a bad moon on the rise. Don't go out tonight, it's bound to take your life. There's a bad moon on the rise. That wasn't on now. The blind leading the blind.
The blind leading the blonde.
Oh, brilliant.
The other thing is that while we're on the dark side, the nurse was checking my blood pressure. I don't, this long history of me thing with my doctors, and she took me blood pressure and she says it's a bit on the high side. I think we need you on statins. I said I'm not going on bloody statins. And she said, "Oh, we are in a grump this morning, aren't we?" And I said, "At last, I had an accurate diagnosis from my doctors."
Oh dear. Right. We're going to come to Andy's second submission of the night now. Have we still got Andy? Is he still here? Yes. Hello, Andy. Do you want to say anything about this one?
Yeah, it's called Ichabod, which is from J.K. Rowling's book. I haven't read it, but I understand it's a kind of more interesting word than bogeyman, which is kind of how it's used.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Yeah, I have read it. Yes, it's an interesting character actually. So yeah, it's worth a read, definitely. Okay. Inspiration for this other than the name, or just the name?
No, I think other than that, it kind of speaks for itself, probably.
Okay, brilliant. Here we are then.
Sometimes we're getting in our own way, hopping in the hallway, dwelling on the dark days. Sometimes we're making little headway, stranded on a causeway, floating in the sea spray. But don't worry, it's just an Ichabod. You'll overcome it in your own sweet time. Don't worry, it's just an Ichabod. Maybe you feel it on the breeze. Maybe you know it's a psychic disease. Sometimes we're having it our own way, petting on a lunch break, knowing it's a short day. Sometimes we're walking through the dry hay, lacking on a fine day, hoping it's a long way. Don't worry, it's just an Ichabod. We'll overcome it in our own sweet time. Don't worry, it's just an Ichabod. Maybe you feel it on the breeze. Maybe you know it's a psychic disease. Don't worry, it's just an Ichabod. Overcome it in your own sweet time. Don't worry, it's just an Ichabod. Don't worry, it's just an Ichabod.
That's super.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, love that. Lovely harmonies as well. Really, really nice.
Love that.
Emma. Oh, sorry, I should have given you a little heads up beforehand. Are you okay to do our next?
Yeah, I was just going for seconds. I'm so greedy.
Just always going to catch you when you're doing something like that, aren't I?
I know, it's typical, isn't it? Right, I just need to put up the words because this is a brand new one that I sent you earlier today. If we're going to go on the Morose, I'll go on this one.
Okay.
And it's called Demons in Your Head. And I started writing it just a couple of days ago. And it's gone in a way that I didn't think it would. And it's around young male suicide, which obviously is quite a contentious issue. But I don't know, maybe somebody can do something with it one day because hopefully it might help somebody or raise some money, I don't know. But here we go.
Emma, before you start, have you got a light you can switch on because you're in?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's a bit, the light hasn't it completely. Sorry.
Yeah, it's all right. I just thought it'd be nice to see you. There you go.
The one that's never ready. Right. Okay. Right. Oh God, hang on a minute. You said there's nothing but these demons in your head. I'll bet they never did listen to anything that you had said. I wonder about the presence of your mind on that night. I whisper silent notes to you from afar. Whoops. Sorry, I've messed it up. I think my nerves have got to me at last. Before I was so good with it, and like my nerves have gone. So I'll try and keep going. I'm sorry.
It's absolutely fine. Just take time. That's fine.
You said there's nothing but these demons in your head. I wanted to tell you so much. You should be fine, you get by. You know your own mind. And I listened to the pain and the truth and the times you were defined. I know this. I know you always wanted something that you could never have. But I want to see you in the shadows and light. I want to see you in the mirror and the day and the night. I want to be with you, but I know that can't be. And I wondered if you could have just talked to me. You said you're letting these demons win in your head. I needed so badly to tell you the truth, but you wouldn't look through the darkness. I always went at the wrong time and then you'd be fine again. I know this. I tried to reach you, I knew you, but then you would go to a home in your head that wasn't pleasant to be. Always down thinking down about your problems so deep inside. And I know that you always wanted to be something real, something true. You said they're messing with these demons in your head. I noticed the pain in your eyes from the night just before you went there. You went to that place you thought you would never explore. No wonder I'm not surprised by your demise. 'Cause you had these demons and they ate and they fed, and there's no way of knowing if you're better off dead. We kept on insisting and you just wouldn't listen. You couldn't see the beauty in you. I wanted for you to see these demons go away, and then see the beautiful soul deep inside. You were always so kind, but it went to where I don't know on that night, and you gave me a good fright. I knew something was gonna be lost from my lifetime, and that is gonna hurt. Please tell me something that it wasn't in vain. I tried and I tried, but you were always the same. You went up and went down, and you went in between. But nothing seems stable when to you it seems unclean. You said you're nothing but these demons in your head. I know that you had to try so hard just to wake up in the morning, and I know this. You couldn't talk at the right time, and then you were gone. Sorry, I totally messed you up. I totally messed it up.
No, not at all. Brilliant.
Your songs are excellent, Emma. Really,
They really,
all three
really
of them have been superb.
Oh, thank you so much, Paul.
Really great. Really,
Yeah, I
really
mean it.
great.
I think we all agree with that.
My nice there though.
Don't worry.
I've got a mate in Maryport who is very much like this, and I know one day I will say goodbye to him. Do you know what I mean? It happened by accident. It was just a line that came into my head. Was you said you're nothing but these demons in your head, which just came with what I was doing with the guitar. And then I started thinking, what does that mean? Obviously depression and stuff. And I just sort of clicked onto the idea of my mate, because I know he won't make old bones. You know what I mean? It's when you get the intervention right, or if you ever do, you know, and that's the thing, tragically, in this area we all know about, which, you know, we all know about it.
Yeah. And
The
you're
big
right.
line.
It's one of those things that people still don't feel comfortable talking about and don't talk about enough. And you're quite right. It needs to be much more spoken about, much more.
Definitely. Maybe catch a few then.
Yeah.
Who knows?
That was lovely. Thank you very much, Emma. And I think we'd all say that we've loved having you here as a new member. So please come back, come and perform live when the theatre's open. But and keep stay part of the group. So yeah, it's been great to have you here. And you definitely just need to keep on working on that, because you're brilliant. And for somebody who's only just been playing a year and a half, that's great. Just amazing, brilliant.
So much. Yeah, it's been hard because the right hand has been struggling. You know, I really still struggle a bit with that because I'm left-handed. But I've absolutely loved it. It's been a passion. It's just been
brilliant.
Emma, I was going to say that you've got something really quite unique that needs to be sort of preserved in what you're doing. You've got something special, and it's you. And I kind of keep thinking about, maybe if you did this, maybe if you did that, and, you know, thinking of things, and then thinking, no, this is the worst thing, because I'd be scared of sort of trampling on that thing that you've got, and I don't know what it is, but you've got something.
I think you're right. I think actually it's a kind of a rawness and a vulnerability that comes across, that adds a real kind of depth to your songs.
I think honest.
Yeah.
They're honest songs.
I mean, like, we can ask me anything. I'll tell you anything about myself. I'm not, you know, I don't hide anything. And I do really wear my heart on my sleeve, and I'm constantly at a level of anxiety anyway. So like, I'm really pushing myself out there at the minute doing this, because it really challenges me to try and keep calm. And I sort of lost it a bit then with that one. I'm really gutted because there's a lot more expression in it than...
Do you know what? Only you heard it. We didn't hear that. We didn't hear the mistakes.
That's right.
We didn't hear the mistakes at all. We just heard a lovely song.
Thank you.
Yeah. Keep
a lot
at
of
it.
people hide things that they sometimes think that people don't know. I'm a sufferer of mental illness myself. I'm really bipolar.
Right.
Like I say, I'm one of the medicated millions, which seems to hold it in sort of thing. But you shouldn't be ashamed of the things that sort of like are you. You know, they're just simply things that make you unique. You know. And if you could put it into music, that's even better.
Yeah.
You know, because it's actually, you're making a statement then.
I've got a lot of angry songs from because my ex taught me initially, and that was a really horrible, I won't go into a horrible breakup. And, instead of getting angry, I just wrote music.
Yeah.
But some of it's really sardonic and witty and angry and everything, but it really just got it out of my system. It was just great therapy.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's brilliant. You are now part of the group, so...
Thank you.
Some really strange sort of like comments about people. There was a punk band I remember, and it was one of the shortest like punk songs ever. The song was called "I've Got VD," and that was like, "I've got VD." That's how it goes.
Well, that's
I've
one
never
way of
heard of that
yeah. Fun, isn't it? Oh dear.
Oh my God.
There's a song for you, Emma. Get it written. Get it written. I've got VD and I don't care.
I could literally like write something funny about anything, and I have done as well. But they're the sort of ones that I'll never ever share because they're too bad. I'll get into trouble.
Right. I'm going to play the next one now. Is one that I've been saving till a bit later when all small ears might be out of the way, because I did get a little bit of a heads up from Aaron that that it has some explicit lyrics, this one. But this one is Aaron's contribution. Did you want to say anything about this one, Aaron?
Not particularly, just a guitar cover. I don't really do many. I don't often record myself. I'm not very good. I don't sing, so it's just my guitar along to some background music. Yeah, it has got some spare words. I do apologise.
I do my best, but everything seems ominous. Not feeling blessed, I give up desire. The shame feels so monotonous. In every tiny portion.
Brilliant.
It's really good.
Yeah.
I was rocking.
It seems
Well
that
done,
Zoom
Aaron.
could not keep up with my sound system volume.
Didn't hear any swear words. Did anybody else hear any swear words?
Um,
Definitely were some.
there are a couple, but they're kind of hidden a little bit.
Maxed out by Zoom's inability
Yeah.
to keep up
Yeah,
with the
yeah.
volume I was playing at.
So I have to say we haven't seen that much of Aaron at open mic nights, but it's lovely when he's here. It's,
Yeah.
You what? Hey.
Yeah, it's great to see you playing.
Oh,
Yeah,
thanks.
definitely.
I'll be behind the sound desk next time, hopefully. So you maybe not next time.
There's nothing stopping you from getting out from behind a sound desk once in a while. Right.
Just say Aaron is our technical wizard. He does lights, he does sound, he does all that stuff. So it's nice to see him, kind of catering to his creative side as well. So well done, Aaron.
Get me on stage.
I also play drums as well, and they're pretty good.
Yeah. He's also acted on stage. Don't let him tell you otherwise.
One time.
Yeah, you were brilliant.
Yeah.
What was that in? What did you act in, Aaron?
I don't know. I can't remember.
He stepped into Made in Wigton
Made
when somebody dropped out.
I couldn't remember which production it was.
Yeah, it was the one which is all about the different shops in Wigton and different hairdressers and so on.
Yeah.
It was really It was really funny, but unfortunately, one of the guys who was leading light at the time, his friend died, and he was kind of he withdrew, and with about 2 days to spare, and Aaron stepped in and did it. So it was great. He's an actor as well as a techie.
I wouldn't say so.
Jack of all trades, then, Aaron.
Master of none.
I wasn't going to finish it. I'd say master of quite a few, actually, but there you go. Right, I'm going to have one more video before I move on to Paul for your live, your final live, Paul. Are you still there, Paul? I'm looking for you. Oh, there you are. Right, so I'm going to play one more video and then we're going to come to you for your final live, Paul. Okay, this is Tony's final contribution for the night.
I'm looking for my car keys and my wallet. Well, they can't have gone too far. Just as soon as I find my glasses, I'm sure I'll see just where they are. Supposed to meet someone for lunch today, but I can't remember where or who it is that I am meeting. It's in my organizer somewhere. I might have left it on the counter, or maybe outside in the car. The last time I remember driving was to that memory-enhancing seminar. What's that far-off, distant ringing? That familiar tone must be the person I am meeting, calling me on my brand new cordless telephone. I must have left it in the covers, or maybe it's outside on the lawn. And I've just got one more ring to go before my answering phone kicks on. Hi, this is Tony, and your call means a lot to me. So leave a message at the tone, and I'll do my best to remember to call you when I get home. Tony, this is Maria. And I'm trying not to cry. But I've been waiting here for over an hour. I thought you loved me. This is goodbye. Well, the voice, it sounds familiar. And the name, it rings a bell. Let's see, where was I? Oh, well.
I love
That's really good.
That's the story of my life, that.
That rings too many bells, I'm afraid.
The story of my bloody life.
That's really, really funny. Sorry, I'm just slightly distracted by the fact that my dog's just spent a good 5 minutes burying something in the sofa blanket. And I thought it was a treat I'd just given him, but I've just seen it looks like some lump of blue stuff. So what have you got? What have you got? What is it? I don't know. Anyway, we're going to come to you next, Paul, while I investigate the mysterious blue lump.
All right, am I on?
You are, yes.
Here's a song from the English Book of Penguin Folk Songs, and it's one of those songs where the wicked squire tries to have his way with one of the village girls, but this song's different because she ends up pulling one over on him. So this is called Lovely Joan. A rich young man rode out one day, he was mounted on his milk-white steed. He rode, he rode, he rode along, until he met with lovely Joan. Good morning to you, my fair maid. Twice good morning, sir, she said. She gave him a wink and a roll of her eye. Says he to himself, I'll be there by and by. Look at yonder pooks of hay. There's a pretty place for us to play. Come with me like a sweet young thing, and I'll give you a golden ring. I'll put that ring into my hand, and I will neither stay nor stand, for it is worth much more to me than 20 maidenheads, says she. As they was headed for the pooks of hay, she ups on his horse and she rode away. He called, he called, he called in vain, but Joan, she never looked back again. She did not think herself quite safe, not till she reached her true love's gate. She'd robbed him of his horse and ring, and left him sitting in the nettles green. Lovely Joan.
Lovely version,
really good.
Gorgeous.
Did you get the dog to scratch in time, though? That would be...
You know, she cleared up as soon as I started playing that one. She doesn't like that song.
Talking of dogs, look, I've discovered what the blue lump was. Plasticine.
Ooh, hope she didn't eat any.
No, I don't think he's got any, but it's obviously a prized possession because he's just spent 5 minutes burying it. But he's had a good old chew on it first, though. Ooh, yeah. So God knows where he's got that. Well, I know where he's got that from. Obviously, it's Carly's room. Yeah. Nice. Right, we're going to have the final Cultrum contribution now. Do you want to say anything about this one? This one is Those Were the Days.
Yes, I'm quite happy to say it's always been an old favourite song of mine. Loved Mary Hopkins when I was in my youth, a beautiful lady. But I think we've got an equally lovely lady singing it now with me, and I feel very lucky because I think she sounds very like Mary Hopkins. I don't know if anyone else will agree, but I think she does. So yes, Those Were the Days.
Well, this is for real this time. No more mucking about. Come on. Once upon a time there was a tavern where we used to raise a glass or two. Remember how we laughed away the hours? Think of all the great things we would do. Those were the days, my friend, we thought they'd never end. We'd sing and dance forever and a day. We'd live the life we choose, we'd fight to never lose, for we were young and sure to have our way. La 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 Then the busy years went rushing by us. We lost our starry oceans on the way. If by chance I'd see you in the tavern, we'd smile at one another and we'd say, those were the days, my friend, we thought they'd never end. We'd sing and dance forever and a day. We'd live the life we choose, we'd fight to never lose. Those were the days, oh yes, those were the days. La 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 la. Just tonight I stood before the tavern. Nothing seemed the way it used to be. In the glass I saw a strange reflection. Was that lonely woman really me? Those were the days, my friend, we thought they'd never end. We'd sing and dance forever and a day. We'd live the life we choose, we'd fight to never lose. Those were the days, oh yes, those were the days. La 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 house and heard you call my name. Oh, my friend, we're older, but no wiser. For in our hearts the dreams are still the same. Those were the days, my friend, we thought they'd never end. We'd sing and dance forever and a day. We'd live the life we choose, we'd fight to never lose. Those were the days, oh yes, those were the days. La 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 la
Sort of got there eventually, despite the dog paddling over the stones.
That was sensational.
Yeah.
That was lovely.
Real. Okay, so we're kind of approaching the end now. We're going to come back. We've got 2 more lives and a video. So we're going to come to you, Neil, for your final one of the evening. If you're
I'm
ready.
just going to say bye before Neil starts. I've got to be up at 5 o'clock for work tomorrow. So.
Oh, all right. See you soon, Aaron.
I can remember the day when I got up for work.
Yes, Aaron.
I remember the day
Yeah,
when
I'll
I used
start
to
day
go for
shifts.
work.
I'll start day shifts in the morning, so I'll say good night.
Take care.
Good night,
Aaron. See
son.
you soon.
Good night.
And I'll say good night as well. It's good night from me as well.
Oh, okay, Emma. Hope to see you again soon, Emma.
I'll be back. Yeah, thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Well done, Emma.
I'm sorry I have this effect on people. Kate. It just seems that I've got like a natural ability to sort of piss people off, I think.
I assure you, Neil, it's not you.
Good night, mate.
See you later.
See you. I'm trying. I've got my little DI box here. Does it sound any brighter or better or different or what? Does it just sound as bad? It sounds good.
Yep.
Right. This is a song by Christ knows who. It's it's got a very, very repetitive chorus, unfortunately, which is like the first verse, which is sung endlessly. Roving on the winter's night, drinking of the good old wine, thinking of that pretty girl that broke his heart of mine. She's like some budding rose that flowers in the month of June. She's like a music instrument that's just been newly tuned. Roving on winter's night, drinking of that good old wine, thinking of that pretty girl that broke his heart of mine. Maybe I'll take a trip to some foreign land, maybe France, maybe Spain. If I go 10,000 miles, I'm coming back again. Roving on winter's night, drinking of that good old wine, Thinking of that pretty girl that broke his heart of mine. Tell me, who will shoe your little foot? Who will glove your tiny hand? Who will kiss your ruby lips? Tell me, who will be your man? For my mother will shoe my little foot. My mother will glove my tiny hand. You can kiss my ruby lips, but you'll never be my man. Roving on the winter's night, drinking of that good old wine, thinking of that pretty girl that broke his heart of roving on the winter's night, drinking of that good old wine, thinking of that pretty girl that broke his heart of mine. Love her till the seas run dry, all the rocks melt in the sun. I will love her till the day I die. She'll never be my own. Roving on winter's night, thinking of that good old wine, thinking of that pretty girl that broke his heart of mine. Roving on the winter's night, drinking of that good old wine, thinking of that pretty girl that broke his heart of
Superb.
Brilliant.
Yep. Fab.
That's with electric.
Oh, that's brilliant. Very, very
you.
good. And it's great to have you here finally for one of the actual open nights in the flesh. So that's great.
Thanks very much. It's been good fun. It's really nice. It's different to meet different people. You know what I mean? It's cool.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. It's been one heck of a night tonight, really. We thought we were going to be hybrid and not completely virtual for the first time in a year. That didn't happen. But we've also had, for the first time, a contributor from India.
Oh my God.
We've had a new Cumbrian contributor in Emma, which is just brilliant. And I think she may make it to the theatre as well. So, you know, it's been an eventful evening. It's been great. It's been really, really good. Now, before we come to Ian and Maureen to play us out, we're really, really hoping, and I said this last time, but we've got fingers firmly crossed that the 6th of August will be open, and that the theatre will be open. I am planning to be in the theatre in August. I'll still host the Zoom as well for anyone who can't make it to the theatre in person. And I will still take in videos as we were planning to this time. So if you're doing production on something, then, you know, you can send in sort of an edited thing. But with every ounce of us hoping that we'll be open and a hybrid version next month. That's the plan.
We have, sorry to interrupt, but we have actually done a hybrid meeting at the theatre, and we thought it was good to try it out, and that worked really quite well.
Yeah.
The technology works. We've now got broadband at the theatre.
So we hope that will all kind of be okay. The only difference will be that I'll be actually hosting it from the theatre, so we're going to have to be a bit careful about HowlRound and the like. But hopefully that will all work, and hopefully lots of you will be there anyway, and we'll actually get to see each other. Thank you all so much again for your brilliant contributions. Before I hand over to Ian and Maureen, I just have one more little thing to say. It's kind of a tradition, really, isn't it? Oh, I'll get slammed in the edit on that one again.
Okay. Whose birthday is it?
It's Ian's birthday tomorrow.
Oh my God!
Happy birthday, Ian.
Thank you. Thank you.
Kate,
Yes.
before you play Ian, are you going to play my third?
Have I not played yours?
You haven't played my third one, the Illinois Del More.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Colin.
Since I made the effort to do it.
Hang on a
You
minute.
don't
I've got
mind.
headphones and
If
everything.
you haven't got
Yes,
time, it doesn't matter.
I am. Thank you for pulling me up on that, because I
Yeah.
thought I'd played it.
No,
Thought
you
I'd gone
hadn't.
through my
No,
list.
you played two, but not that one.
I'm so sorry, Colin.
It's okay.
I was going to play the Minions after yours, and I've completely
No, it's
messed
okay.
that up. All right, doesn't matter. Minions first now, Colin.
Yeah.
Okay, tell us about this one, Colin.
Yeah, it's a Catalan traditional folk song. Loosely translates as Child of the Mother. I didn't video myself playing it, so I made a slideshow of my granddaughter instead, since I haven't seen her for 2 years, and I'm getting a bit sick of it, to be quite honest.
Yeah, I
So,
bet.
yeah.
Yes,
That's it.
okay. Of course. I'm so sorry, Colin. That's
It's okay.
absolutely 100% my fault, messing
Not
up
at all.
again. Right, so here it is, and then we'll come back to Ian and Maureen to play us out. could I have missed that one out? I'm so sorry, Colin. That's because I've got about 5
That's
videos
fine.
still
No
open
bother.
on my screen, and I thought
Is that your granddaughter, Colin?
It is, yes. Yes.
She's absolutely beautiful.
She is, yes. Yeah, yeah.
She's
she
really
is
gorgeous.
lovely.
Yeah.
I think Shauna might recognise some of the places on that film because it's in Vancouver. So
Yeah, yeah. Hopefully soon, Colin. Hopefully soon.
indeed.
Fingers are all crossed. Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry about that. I should have played it first. Okay. So the Minions have been. Can it be a tradition after twice?
No.
Yeah. You've got to start somewhere, hasn't it?
There was an Oxford College that put out a notice once saying, from today there will be a tradition that nobody walks on the grass. So,
Yeah. Okay.
it can be one.
Oh well, okay. Well, I've played it twice now, so I'm starting the tradition. If we're still here next year, then I'll play it again. Okay, Ian and Maureen, play us out, please.
Maureen's failing fast.
Okay.
She's and I'm a bit stuck about what to play because I really don't feel like kind of doing anything too silly, you know, like the Wurzels go punk. My bum do pong a lot, you know. So I hope you like this. Maureen wants me to do it. So if you don't like it, blame her. If I get it wrong, she's going to apologise on my behalf. Alberta, Alberta, where you been so long? Alberta, Alberta, where you been so long? Ain't had no loving since you've been gone. I got a bird that whistles, got a bird that sings. I got a bird that whistles, got a bird that sings. Without Alberta, it don't mean a thing. Alberta, Alberta, where you been so long? Alberta, Alberta, where you been so long? Ain't had no loving since you've been gone. Alberta, Alberta, where you stay last night? Alberta, Alberta, where you stay last night? You come home this morning, your clothes don't fit you right. Alberta, Alberta, where you been so long? Alberta, Alberta, where you been so long? Come home this morning, where you been gone? Happy birthday to me, happy birthday to me, happy birthday to me, happy birthday to me.
And we did have a few of us singing along there on that last bit.
Yeah. No, yeah, it's you can't help but join in, can you?
No. Brilliant. Thank you ever so much, Ian. And thank you, all of you. Thanks for sticking with us. The 6th of August is the next one. We will be on Zoom for definite, but we will hopefully also be in the theatre. The Dropbox is already open, but I haven't shared the link anywhere yet. So I will share that in an event on the Facebook page soon. And then there'll be a newsletter that comes out as well once we've updated and added new people and things. And hopefully we'll see some of you in the theatre and some of you via Zoom for the next one. Thank you all so much. It's been brilliant.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, thank you.
Great to have you.
Lovely to see you, Shauna. Stay
Okay.
cool.
Thank you.
I will.
As always, Kate. As always, Kate.
Okay. We'll send
Thanks
the
for running,
heat your
Kate.
way.
Yeah, please. No, actually, we've had some. We don't need any more.
All right, guys. Take care. Love you.
Take care,
Bye.
Shauna. Bye.
Good night.
Good night, all.
Good night.
Good night.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
Good night, everyone.
Take care.